The issue of Bharat versus India, if there even is a versus there. I think, viewer, that the Modi government has achieved exactly what it wanted to achieve this week, and in a style that it has perfected over the years. Quietly float a balloon and then sit back and watch the reactions. Milk the reactions that suit them, attack the reactions that don't, and let everyone simply show their cards. Lure them out of the shadows and make them take a position that pins them down one way or the other. It's embarrassing. They did it with the one nation, one poll issue, and now again with Bharat. Like I told you on my show yesterday, India is not being renamed. There is no move to rename India. The Constitution literally has both India and Bharat, and therefore any anxiety about a renaming exercise is totally unnecessary. In my view, apart from the specific use of Bharat being a unique cultural political flex ahead of the G20 to amplify India's civilizational roots before the biggest panel of world leaders and their teams, it also serves as a dipstick test in what is unfolding to be a high-stakes, no-holds-barred election season in the run-up to 2024. Now, with no plans to either remove India, rename India, or impose Bharat on anyone, the government has basically forced the entire galaxy of opposition leaders to step forward and protest in full public view over something as emotive, simple, commonplace, and intrinsic to the identity of India as Bharat. So immediate has been the impact of this non-decision that you have people like Shashi Tharoor sarcastically suggest the India alliance can call itself Bharat. Mehbooba Mufti is busy fulminating over how India's foundational principles have been taken to a new low. Sharad Pawar says no one has the right to change the country's name. Mamata Banerjee says you cannot change history. Others are sulking over how this is Hindi imposition. Yet more are saying this is a war by the North against the South, totally clueless about how Bharatam and Bharata are words in the South. They've been supported in the South. It has shown a unique vulnerability by the opposition to being distracted from core issues, a willingness to be thin-skinned and hypersensitive about slippery issues where fierce black and white views do not sit well, and in some cases a predilection for jumping the gun and showing all their cards. Because what else has happened in the last 24 hours? Basically a total meltdown, an unseemly mela over a non-issue, with Modi's rivals literally lining up to fall into the government's trap. Their impulsive opposition to any government move, official or not, is understandable. But in this case, it has probably backfired, because the attempt to appear adversarial has had the unfortunate collateral effect of making many opposition leaders seem somehow against the idea of using Bharat. And you can take it from me in writing, that's how the BJP will spin it. That's how they will milk it. With the India alliance still searching for a cohesive hammer of a narrative against the Modi government, this week also shows how susceptible the opposition is to what it calls headline management. It's a justifiable allegation, but they have fallen prey to it. Sure, you can point a finger at the media, but with one nation, one poll, and now with Bharat, the government has essentially drawn the opposition out. Whether this cuts both ways, we'll have to wait and see. Thank you for listening.